So we had the memorial for Charlie Kirk, which really revealed America's very deep divide, especially the divide I feel personally on the right. Thousands turned out to honor his life, while the Democrats dismissed or even mocked the event, with some even comparing it to, once again, a Nazi rally, because we are all Nazis, apparently. The contrast shows how, even in death, Kirk's legacy challenges the left's stronghold on culture and politics as well. I watched the whole thing from home because I don't do crowds. And then I saw a tweet from Destiny, our favorite Destiny. He said, which is fine, I actually responded to this on X. He said, the Charlie Kirk Memorial is indistinguishable from a Nazi rally, and fuck anyone who wants to pretend it's not. Here's the craziest thing about Destiny. Obviously, he's on the left. When people are like, oh, he's not mainstream, he's like literally pretty main. Is he not one of the biggest accounts on the left besides like Hassan Piker? I mean, he's on Piers Morgan all the time. I've been on Piers Morgan with him. And I'm like, so once again, you have, and I tweeted back at him and I was like, genuine question. How do you not get the shit beat out of you when you leave your house? I'm like, oh my God, you are so, first of all, the reason why your kid is like literally tweeting Hail Hitler and is a complete psycho loser like you are is because he had to watch his dad giving the sloppiest blowjob of all time to we don't know who. We think we know who. We might not. You were disgusting. That's why you let your girlfriend or wife get a train ran on her and then she left you, and we could see the life leaving your eyes, which is why this is all you have to say is just demonic shit like this. But I'm like, imagine this person's on your team. Also, I like how no one on the left dismisses it like, hey, Destiny, I don't think this is good. I think this is kind of the reason that like we got here, and this is like a very violent to compare like it was also funny. Someone posted a photo of like all the Jewish people like yarmulkes at the quote unquote Nazi rally. I'm just like, how do you not get your ass beat? Genuinely. Like, I've been, like, assaulted in public so many times. How are you not getting the shit beat out of you every time you leave your house? And then I realized you don't leave your house. You literally don't function in public. You're, like, not... I'm just, like, everyone needs to stop. He needs to not have a platform anymore. I really hope, like, they ban him from genuinely everything. Because I can't even believe this, like, loser makes money. It's insane. And then, of course, AOC, she's really well-spoken. Well, this is what she said.
The majority proceeded with a resolution that brings great pain to the millions of Americans who endured segregation, Jim Crow, and the legacy of bigotry today.
Oh, God. I can't believe we still talk about this stuff. Even today in news cycles, I still see people talking about like reparations. When are we going to move past this? It's like, oh my God, the victim culture we've created of like punish all the people that have made this country worth living in. And let's just continue to give and give and give to these people, thinking there's like gonna be some better outcome, which is insane because there's not. It's like not how that works. You don't give people shit and then they just automatically become better and they like forget about the past. Like, I'm sorry, you don't have generational trauma from slavery, okay? You are not a slave. You don't have links to slavery, okay? Black people also sold slaves. You sold your own people. So historically, I don't even understand how we can even like get behind any of this if you guys actually know the correct history about any of this. But I'm just like, how are we still talking about this? And she's like talking about like, oh my God, the trauma and the heartbreak. Why don't you talk about the real trauma and heartbreak, which is the guy who got his throat shot out? How about that? Oh, no, but that doesn't push your further agenda, so you don't really give a shit. She is also one of the dumbest women. The Democrats prop up the dumbest women I've ever heard speak in my life, and I really don't know how. I know she went from like serving tacos at a restaurant to where she is now, her socialist career of her Tesla and her townhomes in New York. But I'm just like, where do you guys find these people? This is like a weird level of MK Ultra that even I don't understand. I'm like, how do you find these people? And then they become like, they're like part of like Congress with like no background or education. Jasmine Crockett.
You know what? One of the things I do want to point out that's not been laid out that honestly hurts my heart is when I saw the no votes, there were only 2 Caucasians. For the most part, the only people that voted no were people of color because the rhetoric that Charlie Kirk continuously put out there was rhetoric that specifically targeted people of color. And so it is unfortunate that even our colleagues could not see how harmful his rhetoric was specifically to us.
What did he say? I don't understand. What did he say that was so harmful? It's kind of funny because they'll be like, he said really harmful things and against the community. And then it's like, of course, like, you know, because I actually knew him and was around him, and I watched him, be best friends with Candace Owens, take all these young Black creators, help them, help their careers, was always telling them, like, you are not a victim, you are equal in this country, said all these nice things. They can never say what he said, and I like how she's like, the 2 Caucasian people that voted, just say, like, white. Like, why are you saying the 2 Caucasian people that voted against this? Okay, 58 Democrats voted no to honoring Charlie Kirk. How many were there? I'm surprised every single one didn't vote no. But at the same time, you know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of when, 100% of Democrats voted against deporting illegals out of the country who, like, rape children. Because that was not that long ago. And I would say that's actually worse than this. So I'm not shocked. This is like another thing that they do where I'm like, oh, they're like such like sick, demonic, horrible people. But I'm like, I think the last thing they voted no on was significantly worse than this. Like, are we shocked? No, nothing really shocks me anymore. That's the face of the Democratic Party. You have a AOC, hijab, and then some other guy. But good thing they're all people of color because that's all that matters.